Pro Football Weekly has already taken a look at the best and worst coaches in the league. Now it's time to take a step up and look at the owners. We're going with the top 5 here based on the voting by all the PFW editors. And at number 5, a pretty controversial name, a name we hear often, Jerry Jones. And I actually had him in my bottom 5 owners strictly because of his meddling that he does, and he's his own general manager, which I think hurts them at times, but you can't deny the fact that he's a winner. He tries to win, he spends the money, and he certainly cares.
I didn't know you were a Redskins fan, obviously, but yeah, I mean, Jerry Jones, is no question, his accomplishments speak for themselves money-wise, especially. Yeah. You look at the next guy, a different kind of situation with Jim Irsay and the Colts at number 4. You know, he's got a reputation of being a little bit of a hippie in a pinstripe suit. He'll quote Springsteen and Bob Marley and people like that. But they built a great stadium in Indianapolis. They're hosting a Super Bowl next year. The other owners love him. They think he's absolutely a great presence in the room. So what else do you want? I think the guy's done a really nice job.
He's also a great tweeter, which I think helps for the masses, and it's such a difference from what his was before with the Colts when they moved out of Baltimore and were so hated around the league, but now not necessarily the case. At number 3, the Giants ownership group, a group that we know the names are very familiar. Mara, Tisch, been around for a long time. Different names now, but still same quality and leadership. Yeah,
John Mara, I think, has been a key figure in the CBA talks, and he's somebody I think brings a presence to the room. Steve Tisch, the only man with an Academy Award and a Super Bowl ring, so he gets extra points.
That's pretty
for
solid.
That. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. They oversaw the construction of the stadium too, and I think that really gives them a bump. Look, there's no arguing with number 2, the Rooneys. You could put them number 1 or 2 on this list easily. Art Rooney, you know, who's now taking over Art II for Dan Rooney, who's the ambassador to Ireland. I mean,
pretty cool.
Talk about respect right there. But Art II, I think, oversaw a really good thing last year, and the negative stuff that came with the Big Ben mess. The franchise stayed on course. They got rid of some bad seeds, and they got to the Super Bowl, and they're still the model for that small market team.
I had a personal experience with the Rooney family. Dan Rooney, after the Steelers beat the Seahawks in the Super Bowl back in Detroit a few years back, he said he didn't have time for an interview, but he would come back and get us. 10 minutes later, he came and sought us out, did the interview. You never expect that from someone as important as he did, but just shows what kind of people they are in Pittsburgh with that Rooney family. And number 1, Robert Kraft. The Patriots been such a success lately. We know what he's done in terms of winning, but also just a model owner.
Yeah, I can tell you, growing up in the New England area, that Patriots franchise seemed snake-bitten for so long. You know, he took over the franchise, kept the team in New England, built a stadium and a surrounding area that includes hotels and shopping areas and that sort of thing. Now every owner seems to follow this model. And look, he's going to be a huge factor in the CBA talks as well. One of the best in the world.
Certainly is, and has had the success to go along with it, which always helps as well. What do you think? Are we right? Are these the guys? Are these the best owners? Or should there be someone else in here that we're missing? Let us know. Go to Facebook, go to Twitter, or let us know at ProFootballWeekly.com.